Happy 2021 everybody. This is just a short instructional video to lead you through your own 108 Sun Salutation yoga mala. So obviously I won't be instructing the entire 2-hour practice. I will be running through Surya Namaskar A, B and C, which are your traditional Sun Salutations. So these Sun Salutations are made up of 12 poses. So you can choose to only take 9 rounds and get the 108 movements, or you can challenge yourselves as we did yesterday and take 108 rounds. You can work out the number of rounds you wish to take, but I would suggest doing at least 15 of each traditional Sun Salutation. There are also some creative salutations I've thrown in there, not traditional, and this is also to help get the brain out of what it's expecting next, but also to improve your mobility. So yeah, you might think, oh, this is challenging. Pause the videos and just do it until you get it. I hope you all enjoy the practice as much as we did, and let me know how you go. Thanks. Okay, so coming to the top of your mat, bringing the big toes to connect, heels slightly separated, relaxing and softening in the knees, tucking the pelvis, and bringing the palms down by your side, Samasthiti. Take an inhale breath, sweep the arms up and over the head, connect the palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Relax the head and the neck, keep a micro bend in the knees. Hands will come to shins as you inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Really firm up the muscles in the backs of the arms as you push the hands into the shins. And also gazing at a point above your feet, not looking forward where you will crank the neck. Draw the navel up toward the spine, keep the core active. And then exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, soften the knee down, and then sweep the arms up for Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Reach the hip points up towards the ribs. Breathe. And then exhale, plant your hands, step your right knee back into Bhamarasana or tabletop, and then moving into Ashtanga Asana. So keeping the elbows knitted close to the ribs as you descend your chest and your chin towards the ground, keeping the buttocks into the air. And then inhaling as you press your way up into Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Roll your shoulders down and away from the ears. And then either tucking the toes and coming back into Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog, or pressing into the tops of the feet as you lift your way back into your first downward facing dog. Keeping the heels lifted off the ground, micro bend in the knees. Really wrap the armpits towards the heart, relax the head and the neck. Take 3 breaths. And then walking or jumping towards the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. And then bending in the knees, sweep the arms out in front, connect the palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, draw the hands down through to heart center, and then by your side, Samasthiti. Coming up to the top of the mat, big toes together, heels slightly apart, soften in the knees, tuck the pelvis, palms down by your side, Samasthiti. Inhale, palms go overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Keep drawing the navel back towards the spine, core is active. Hands come to shins as you inhale, gazing forward, Ardha Uttanasana or halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, either stepping back into Kumbhakasana or plank pose, or jumping back, moving through Chaturanga Dandasana, and then pressing your way into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Choosing to keep the toes tucked or pressing into the tops of the feet. Exhale, take it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. Keep the buttocks lifted into the air as you bend in the knees. Melt the chest towards the thighs, relax the head and the neck. 3 breaths. Choosing whether you will step or hop forward to the front of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. And then hands to shins, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in the knees, sweep the arms out in front, connect the palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands come down through to heart center, and then by your side, Samastitahi. Coming forward to the top of the mat, feet hip width distance apart, knees nice and soft. Pelvis tucked, palms down by your side and facing forward, shoulders roll onto the back in Tadasana. Take an inhale breath, and on the exhalation, sit back into the heels, sweep the arms out in front. Reach for the sky, draw the navel back toward the spine in Utkatasana or chair pose. Energetically send the shins towards the back of the mat. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands come to shins as you inhale, gazing forward, Ardha Uttanasana. And then planting the hands, stepping the left foot to the back of the mat, softening the left knee down to the ground, untucking the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana or low crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the left toes under, step it back, move through Chaturanga Dandasana either on the knees or the full expression, and press your way up into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or upward facing dog. Option to use Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, take it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Rest here for 3 breaths. And then inhale, left leg comes to the sky, and bringing knee in toward the chest or the nose, planting the left foot up towards the left palm, pivoting right foot at 45 degrees, inhaling into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Send energy into the knife edge of your right foot, press down through the left big toe mound. And then exhale, float the hands down, pivot right foot, step it up to meet the left foot. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Sink into the heels, sweep the arms out in front, reach for the sky, Utkatasana. And then exhale, come to rise and allow the palms to float down by your side. Palms facing forward. Moving through Ardha Surya Namaskar, so half sun salutations or sun breath. So bringing the big toes to connect, heels slightly separated, knees with a micro bend, pelvis tucked. Bring the palms down by your side, roll the shoulders onto the back. Take a moment to steady the breath, steady your gaze. And then bring the palms into Anjali Mudra or prayer at heart center. From here, inhale, extend those arms up and overhead. On an exhalation, begin to fold forward as the palms come down towards the chest. So hinging forward from the hips. Allow the fingertips to rest to the ground, relax head and neck. Inhaling into Ardha Uttanasana or halfway lift, but as you do, drawing the palms of the hands towards the chest. Gazing at a point above the feet. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms out in front. Reach the palms to the sky. Exhale, palms come back down through to heart center. Standing with the feet slightly wider than hip width distance, toes angled out, heels in. Either following my breathing cues or tuning into your own breath. Inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead, crossing the palms behind the head. Exhale as you start to bend in the knees, pressing the palms out to the side. Folding forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold, relaxing the head and neck. Place your left palm towards the center of the legs. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, take the gaze with you. Exhale, replace your left palm with right. Inhale, gaze up towards the left palm. Soften both palms to the ground, relax head and neck, and then flip the palms so palms are facing toward the sky. Imagine that you are holding a large rock or boulder in the palms of your hands, and on an inhale breath, draw that rock up toward the chest. Once you reach this checkpoint, begin to flip the palms up toward the sky. Take the gaze with you. Exhale, float the hands down by your side, and then inhale to draw the palms up through the side body. Exhale, press the palms to heart center in Anjali Mudra, and repeat. Coming toward the top of your mat in Tadasana, so feet hip width distance, palms facing out. On an inhale breath, bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, send the fist package to the ground as you lift your face. Exhale, take a forward fold over the thighs, keep extending the arms overhead. Relax the arms down by your side, and on an inhale breath, sit back into the heels, reach the arms forward in Utkatasana or chair pose. Exhale, take a forward fold, Uttanasana, and then stepping your right leg to the back of the mat, softening the right knee down, and then heel toeing your left foot to the edge of the mat and aligning left arm with left leg in lizard pose. From here, we're going to come into a prone version of hand to big toe pose, Parivrita Padangusthasana. So from here, we're going to extend and send the left leg out to the side, and then pressing through the palms, lift ourselves back into awkward facing dog. So you will be at an angle to your mat. Slowly walk the hands forward, bring that leg all the way to the ground, and inhale to push up. Step the left foot back to the outside of the left arm. Gain some momentum in your right leg as you step it up towards the right arm and palm. And once you feel grounded, bring the hands together in Malasana or Hindi squat. Breathe. Exhale, plant your hands out in front. Lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Relax the head and neck. Begin to heel and toe your feet back to hip width distance. On an inhale breath, sit back into the heels. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, float the hands back down by your side, Tadasana. Okay, so making your way down onto the floor, planting both feet, and just clasping a hold of your right knee or shin. So coming into a modified expression of Janu Shirshasana, we're going to inhale and send that left leg out to the side. So just as we would in Janu Shirshasana, only taking it to a depth and edge that feels therapeutic to you, so not extending too far. So we're inhaling, extending the leg out, bringing it back to a hover, hands come behind the back. We're going to be lifting up into Purshvattasana, so tabletop position with figure four legs. Left foot rests on top of that right thigh. You can swing the hips forward and back, and then dropping down onto the ground, clasp a hold of your right knee, send the left leg out, across, turn to the right hand side of your mat, and immediately send that left leg to the sky for three-legged dog. So Eka Pada Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, we're going to step that left foot forward. So you'll actually be at the back of your mat. And then from here, inhaling into Anjani Asana, a high crescent lunge. Lift the hip points up towards the ribs. One breath, one movement. Lunge in your right knee. Bring the knee up toward the chest. Flex the foot. Bring the arms into goalposts for dancing Shiva. And then bring the palms of the hands together at heart center for Anjali Mudra. Slowly start to extend the right leg back, bending in the left knee to begin with for Dikasana, and eventually straightening through that right leg, coming into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. exhale, plant that right foot at 45 degrees. And then inhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. You can now pivot that right foot, heel to arch alignment, opening up into Virabhadrasana 2. And then exhale, right palm to right thigh, flip the left palm over, extend the left arm back, reach through the side body. Exhale, straighten through that left leg, arms out to a T. Extend over that left hip. Windmill the left fingertips down to the ground or bring back of palm to the inside of that left shin. Right arm extends up toward the sky. Be mindful of this right hip rolling forward, so extend it back. Feel free to also take a bind, so arm can come behind and clasp a hold of that left thigh. Bend in that left knee, pivot the feet, step back towards the top of the mat, repeat the opposite side. Coming into Virasana, so you can come towards the back of your mat on the knees. Sitting back onto the heels, and on an inhale breath, rise up onto the knees, reach the palms overhead, draw navel towards spine, so don't work into a back bend here. And then exhale, hinge the buttocks back towards the heels as you fold forward into Balasana or Child's Pose. On an inhale breath, rock forward, come into Bitalasana or Cow Pose. Drop the belly towards the ground, pull the heart forward, lift the face. On an exhalation, tuck the toes under. Lift the hips and the sit bones up toward the sky. Relax the head and the neck. Breathe. 3 breaths. And then dropping to the knees. Untucking the toes, drop the belly towards the ground. Lift the face toward the sky. Exhale, take it back. Balasana, Child's Pose. From Balasana, rise up onto the knees. Step the right foot forward, clasp around the upper right arm above the elbow. Inhale to send the arms back and behind, lunge forward. Exhale, step the right knee back. Lean back into Ustrasana, Camel Pose. You can interlace the fingers. Inhale, rise forward, clasp a hold of that right arm again. Lower the hand down towards the ground. Send the left leg towards the back of the mat, flexing the foot. Once you feel stable, you can extend left arm to the sky in a modified version of Ardha Chandrasana or Half Moon. And then plant that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, modified Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, take the palms towards the back of the mat, soften the forehead, reach the palms. Allow for the arms to rest down by your side, shoulders roll in. And then reach the palms forward, lift the gaze, walk your hands over to the left hand side, stretch through the right hand side of the body. Take another breath. Lift the gaze, come back through to center and over to the right, soften the forehead down. Walk the hands back with another breath. Lift up gently, make sure there's space between the legs, bring the arms in between the thighs and allow the thighs to hug the arms. Rest in hugging child. And then inhale, come back onto the knees and repeat the salutation on the opposite side. Coming down onto all fours, so wrists stacking beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Arms are shoulder width distance, knees are hip width distance. From here, we're going to inhale, right arm up toward the sky. And we're going to exhale to thread the right arm across the body. Softening the right ear, right cheek, and then just extending the left palm overhead. We're going to start to angle that right arm, so bringing it into a slight V position. bringing the left palm back down by your face, and perhaps shuffling the knees just a little bit further back, tucking the toes under. Pressing all of your weight into that right upper arm, shoulder and forearm. Begin to extend your left leg to the sky, coming into a modified version of three-legged dog. Start to bring that left knee in toward the chest and then extend the left leg high. Slowly bring that left knee back down towards the ground. And once everything settles, you can unravel that right arm, extend all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, plant the right palm and immediately come onto the opposite side.